afternoon and welcome to the commencement ceremony of the Lincoln High School class of 2020. We're going to start this afternoon with an introduction and welcome by Senior Luke Canady.
Thank you, Mrs. Lakes, not just for introducing me to the audience, but for just being here. You were there the entirety of our time in elementary school, and you were there for most of our time in high school. You're a wonderful mother, principal, and friend. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, hello, I am Luke Canady. I was prom prince my junior year and homecoming king this year. I was on the cross country and track teams for 3 years each. I've been in choir since 7th grade, and I intend on getting a degree in telecommunications from Ball State University. Anyway, here we are in the future, and it's bright. In times like these, it seems less likely that someone saying this would be genuinely sincere. I mean, this whole pandemic thing's kind of messed up our senior year, and sadly this means I could not ascend from homecoming king to prom emperor. Things have been bittersweet. On one hand, we technically ended up with a longer summer vacation, but on the other, some of us got bogged down with homework, some of us more so than others. But there's a reason why we push onwards. Even with social distancing preventing us from being together in person, we can still see our other friends through the power of technology. As our school years drift away, we find a way to cherish the ones that came from the best of times and the worst of times. That's why I made my senior quote, "Here we are in the future, and it's bright." As worried as this world may be about some pandemic that's only going to last for a few more weeks, we'll make it out and come out stronger. We're stronger than others think. Before I close this out, let me say thank you to some people. Thank you to those who educated me in elementary school. Sharon Schaefer, Denise Estelle, Mrs. Allen, Mrs. DeBolt, Mrs. Zerwell, Mrs. Guffey, Mrs. Bollins, Mr. Lane, Miriam Zimmer, Debbie McGinley, Kathleen McGinley, Mrs. Vogelgesang, all of them. Thank you to those who taught me so much in middle school. I still don't know what Mr. Skillman is doing now that he's retired, but I hope he's doing well. He was a very nice teacher, and he managed to keep us rowdy 7th graders in line. Thank you, Ron Puckett and Garrett Singer. You were great coaches to me and the rest of us speedy knuckleheads. Singer, if you're listening, I'll stay off your lawn. Thank you, Mrs. Bowman. You've taught me more about diction, proper singing, posture, and performance than I would have received had I not joined choir. As much joy as you say I brought to the classes I was in, I want you to know the exact inverse was true. You were one of the many reasons why I enjoyed choir so much. Thank you, John and Amy Engel. You're a lovely couple, and you've managed to keep this school in order. Above all, thank you to those who stood alongside me in cross-country, track, and choir. You're some of my closest friends and some of my biggest advocates, and I am grateful for the influences you've had on me. And thank you to those who encouraged me and the rest of the class of 2020 throughout our entire stint here at Western Wayne Schools, whether they be friends, teachers, or both. None of us would be who we are without you. Please stand for a prayer and remain standing for the national anthem. Dear God, I know this is emotional for a lot of us, but it's the kind of emotional that I hope a lot of us will see once we're in heaven. And thank you for allowing all of us to grow and be taught by these wonderful, wonderful people. And thank you to those who were able to make this possible through the power of technology and recording stuff like this. In your Son's beautiful name we pray. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
At this time, it is my privilege to introduce our first commencement speaker for the class of 2020, Miss Emily Powers.
Thank you, Mrs. Lakes. We stand here today on the precipice of our future. The moment most of us came into this world, there was chaos. In the year of 2001, the U.S. experienced 9/11, a series of coordinated terrorist attacks orchestrated by terrorist group Al-Qaeda, leaving nearly 3,000 people dead. The recovery of this attack took 9 months, during which the rest of us were born. The parents, guardians, and students of the class of 2020 were forced to learn how to navigate entering a world of the unknown, of chaos, and the path we have since forged of perseverance and unwavering hope has been forever instilled in each and every one of us. We stand here today on the precipice of our future, and once again, much is unknown. As we are prepared to leap off this cliff, we are leaping into a world full of uncertainty. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? Our time at Lincoln High School was cut short. We missed out on milestones and events that were 12 years in the making. We had seasons called off and concerts canceled, trips postponed, and virtual goodbyes spoken. Our already difficult transition into adulthood has become even more chaotic, something that didn't seem possible. Take time to be upset, to grieve, but then take time to remember all of the lessons we have been taught to prepare us for this moment. Remember all of the teachers, administrators, mentors, coaches, parents, pets, and peers that have stood beside you and guided you through the trials and tribulations of high school. They have taught us lessons that will last a lifetime. As we prepare to dive headfirst into our future endeavors, I want to equip you with memories of some of those lessons. Since we are the graduating class of 2020, it only seems fit that I leave you all today with 20 of those lessons and precepts to signify the end before our beginning. I know what you're all thinking. Oh man, she's a talker. And you are exactly right. Which is why, after a quick revision, I'm leaving you today with only 10. First, make wise choices. Ever since I, and I'm sure everyone else can remember, announcements have always ended with this one phrase. These 3 words have been instilled in us since day one, teaching us not only to make wise choices, but that sometimes the wise choice isn't the easy choice. Thank you, Mr. Engel and Mrs. Lakes. Second, good morning. Walking into a small, compact building full of hundreds of hormonal kids at 8 a.m. every day, expected to use their brain power, just doesn't sound appealing to most teenagers. Let's be honest. All we want to do is go back to bed and not wake up until noon, when we'll proceed to binge watch Netflix or play video games all day. However, it didn't matter how much I wanted or didn't want to be at school on a certain day, because Coach Klein was always there to remind me to make it a good morning. I hope for all of us that we take his words to heart and find the good in every morning, no matter how much we don't want it to be there. Thank you, Mr. Klein. Third, sometimes there's just no app for that. As a wise choir director once taught me and many others, sometimes you need to unplug from technology and experience life off of the screen. Learn to be here in the moment. Instead of grabbing your phone first thing in the morning, grab a journal or a book. Take a few minutes out of each day to be outside, or to do some art, or even to talk to your friends without the distraction of technology. because there is no app for that. Thank you, Mrs. Bowman. Fourth, you cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. Abe Lincoln. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that according to Ms. Raymer, I think this is one that a few of us still need a little more practice with. Procrastination has gotten the best of most of us. You know, that time when you got assigned an essay and you had weeks to do it, so you just decided to wait until next week to start, then the next week, and then the one after that, then the weekend. And before you know it, there is one day left before it's due. Don't get me wrong, we have all mastered the skill of whipping up an essay in a night's notice. But I think in the future, we need to remember that you cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. Fifth, some old horse caught another horse taking oats away. I refuse to supply context to this. Those of us who are in 10th grade geometry know. Mrs. Engel, thank you for the most memorable mnemonic that I have ever learned. May we all succeed in our future trigonometric endeavors. Sixth, perseverance. Whether it be in academics, in sports, in clubs, in classes, or in organizations, we have all been taught to persevere. How many of you have had a coach, a teacher, or an advisor let you give up when things got tough? I'm going to guess not many. Perseverance has been one of our defining traits since the beginning of our education, and we are all standing here because of it. Seventh, make life fun. Whether it be breaking out in the Charleston in the middle of history class, singing your heart out to karaoke at lunchtime, or even gathering to watch Dylan cross-dress in front of the whole school for Spirit Week, make life fun in the process. Thank you, Mr. Pennington, for teaching us how to let go and have fun. And thank you, Dylan, for being so consistently positive for our class, even when it got to me. Eighth, ask questions. Sometimes you have to be brave enough to admit that you don't know. We will not know everything in life, but we will know a lot less if we never take the chance to ask questions. The longer you pretend to know everything, the longer you stay in the dark. Ninth, having a dog around makes everything better. I don't think Sarge and Mr. Brinkle could have come to Lincoln during a more perfect year. Now, I know not all of us love furry friends as much as I do, but I do know that having Sarge's friendly face around has made the hard days more bearable and the great days even better. Thank you, Mr. Brinkle, and you better make sure Sarge is watching this. Finally, it seems fitting to leave with a quote from the last assignment we had before departing. Life is full of tragedy and comedy. You should learn to enjoy the comic episodes a little more. Jeanette Walls, The Glass Castle. Although the path of our future is uncertain, and although we have encountered trials that we would never have dreamed of, seek out the bright side. Be able to laugh at the mistakes you make along the way, and then learn from them. Dive headfirst into your futures, prepared to face the unknown, and to greet any challenges along the way. Life is full of tragedy and comedy. Enjoy the comic episodes a little more. I speak for the entire class of 2020 when I say thank you, teachers, administrators, coaches, mentors, aides, lunch ladies, office ladies, parents, friends, siblings, and peers for guiding us to where we are today. We truly could not have done it without you. Let us all give them a round of applause.
It is my honor to introduce our second commencement speaker for the class of 2020, Mr. Dylan McCullum.
Good afternoon. I stand before you today in honor of your accomplishments and your hard work and dedication to get to this moment right here. Yes, I know. I hear it from every person. I'm sorry for the class of 2020. But you know who I feel bad for? The teachers and administration that had to deal with us for this long. As I mentioned before, the beginning of our lives contained much uncertainty about the world. Hope was at a minimum and fear was at an all-time high. But talking about fears relates a lot to high school as well. Believe me, those rhetorical analysis papers can and will make you contemplate many things in your life, such as, what am I doing here? Why am I here? And oh my God, I'm going to die. That's just one small thing. That's just one of the small things. Don't let me explain the grief of the Spanish finals, or even for that matter, let's talk about ISTEP, AP testing, or even just the finals in general. But look at you now. You've made it. The class of 2020, as you can see, is still working under conditions different from any other class. That is what will make us stronger. This class has shown that there is more hope than sorrow in this world that is tied up with conflict and uncertainty that we see. You can't tell me that listening to Luke Kennedy sing during lunch doesn't make your day, or watching Brandon Duran do whatever he does that is usually unexplainable. Or let's just talk about how we've watched the greatest hair at Lincoln High School grow and grow each day. Thank you, Steggy. We could also talk about how Josh Wilson and Alyssa Vanover's constant ideas and antics that circulated the hallways and even into people's emails like mine. I mean, personally, I think third place for my Halloween costume was a little rough. I mean, I was in a dress. But let's take a brief tour down memory lane, starting with simpler times when we had naps at recess and fun projects that included making the number 100 out of any object you want for the day 100 of school. This was even the time when some of us couldn't even tie our shoes. How about our trip to the one-room schoolhouse in second grade? Honestly, I can only remember the weird toys we played with while it was recess time. Think of the fun and anticipation we had for our field day activities and for explanation. I'm guessing most remember boys versus girls at recess. Though I could go all day when talking about Flat Rock, dropping the egg, or even the Windy 500, I want to fast forward to our freshman year. First, we were thrown into our own hallway, isolated together during passing periods, and we were confused and scared throughout the first weeks of the school year. In fact, we didn't know what we were in for. We didn't know that our chemistry teacher, Mr. Crawford, had a beard like the members in the band ZZ Top. Nobody would know that Mr. Seidner would wear clout goggles in the middle of a volleyball game. We weren't ready for Coach Klein's constant sayings, Jeepers Creepers, Big Country, or oh yeah, Sweet Virginia. Nobody was ready for Mrs. Raymer's rhetorical analysis papers. And nobody knew that Mr. Pennington had an outfit for literally every decade. And trust me, nobody was ready for Mr. Geyer's constant meadowing of the hallways. In fact, we had no idea what we were getting into. Then the next few years passed, a few eye steps here and a little, you probably shouldn't do that again there, or even maybe, oh my gosh, they clogged the toilet with what? But now we are here, graduating. You might be wondering why I'm mentioning all of these instances and occurrences, and I will tell you why. These antics and funny instances define who we are and who you, the class of 2020, is. I guess you could say that my message is don't forget where you came from. A legacy is not what position you have in your job or the amount of money you will make as an adult. It's the interactions and the hope and happiness you give to others. You will be remembered by the relationships you have had with others, not determined by your popularity, athleticism, or even your last name. I am happy and honored to say that each and every one of you has a legacy in this school and community. Greatness and prosperity is in everyone's grasp. I mean, look at the people you idolize, whether it's a political leader, an actor or actress, an athlete, or even if it's the GOAT Tom Brady. All of the people that fall under these categories were once considered average people as you and I. In this, I believe everyone in this room and or in this call can achieve anything they put their mind to. Speaking for everyone and myself, though we have not always gotten along, Emily, we always seem to work it out in the end, and all of you have a special spot in my heart and the community's heart as well. Your drive to make yourself better and the school better is what makes this town such a wonderful place and this country the best in the world. As I conclude, never forget where you came from and the experiences you encountered within these walls. Looking back all the way to kindergarten and remembering everything up until now, I can say, I will miss you. Our class has been through everything, and I cannot wait to see your impact on the world. Finally, I would like to thank all the teachers, administrators, coaches, counselors, and even the community for helping us and giving us this opportunity. Thank you.
I would like to take a few moments at this time to thank our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. George Philhauer, as well as our Western Wayne Schools Board members. Alan Austin, Dennis Feller, Kevin Munchell, Sarah Pennington, and Phil Flum. Thank you for all you do for our schools. I would like to recognize those seniors who are a member of our National Honor Society. Hannah Berry, Jenna Birch, Mark Cox, Riley Flockhart, Morgan Ferris, Allie Grubbs, Emily Powers, Carly Richardson, and Alyssa Vickers. The following students have worked very hard during their 4 years of high school and are going to be graduating from Lincoln High School with honors. The following students are candidates for academic and/or technical honors diplomas. Savannah Adams, Dylan Asher, Montana Barnes, Hannah Berry, Jenna Birch, Luke Canaday, Liliana Carlson, Macy Carter, Mackenzie Claiborne, Mark Cox, Savannah Dungan, Brandon Duran, Wyatt Dikovich, Morgan Ferris, Riley Flockhart, Allie Grubbs, Carly Hall, Alyssa Harris, Kaylee Lawrence, Dylan McCullum, Madonna McGillum, Peyton McGriff, Andy Millerovich, Isaac Moisner, Rachel Moschel, Emily Powers, Aaron Rader, Tyler Reisert, Carly Richardson, Reagan Shreves, Keaton Sutherland, Araya Sparks, Olivia Toddish, Clayton Tompkins, Audrey Upchurch, Alyssa Vanover, and Alyssa Vickers. Congratulations to those earning honors diplomas. At this time, it's my honor to announce the salutatorian and valedictorian for the class of 2020. The salutatorian is Miss Carly Richardson. Carly is the daughter of Tracy Richardson and the late Brad Richardson, and is the stepdaughter of Bruce Massengale. The 2020 valedictorian is Alyssa Vanover. Alyssa is the daughter of Kathleen and Robert Vanover. Congratulations, ladies, for all your hard work. This year, the class of 2020 had 6 students who qualified for the Academic Wall of Fame. In order to qualify for the Academic Wall of Fame, students must earn a GPA of 3.7 or higher all 8 semesters of high school. And that is no easy task, especially in the middle of a pandemic. So I'd like to take a moment to recognize those students who have earned their place on the Academic Wall of Fame. Those students are Jenna Birch, Morgan Ferris, Riley Flockhart, Emily Powers, Carly Richardson, and Alyssa Vanover. These young ladies will have their name and picture on a plaque outside the school office. So I want to congratulate these ladies on their hard work. Well, now it's my turn to take a few moments to talk just to the class of 2020. I'd like to begin, however, by speaking to your parents. To the parents of the class of 2020. This year did not end the way you've been planning for it to for the last 18 years. You didn't have to nag your seniors about getting invitations out, no crazy extreme yard work to get the house ready for open house, no deep cleaning so the in-laws don't judge, no spending hours on a menu for a graduation party only to hear your child say, "I just really wanted a taco bar." No arguing over getting a haircut. None of that exciting stuff that you've been planning for the last 18 years. I say all that to make light of a difficult situation. I know that you don't really mind all of the stress and hard work that comes with preparing for your child's graduation, because like everything you have done for your children over the last 18 years, it is done with love. I wish I could give you back all of those experiences that COVID-19 has robbed you of, but I can't. What I can do is make sure that you know you have amazing children. You have raised strong, hardworking, well, most of the time, amazing kids that I feel very blessed to have spent the last 13 years with, watching them grow into young men and women. Your children deserve to be celebrated. They deserve all the pomp and circumstance they can get. They have beat the odds and they have finished their senior year strong without giving up in the midst of a global pandemic. I am so proud of your kids and of the people you have helped them become. And now to the class of 2020. What a wild end of the year it has been. I know that you missed out on a lot, but I want you to focus on the things that you had in your senior year that no other class has experienced. Every senior wishes that they could sleep in every day during the last 3 months of their senior year, and you got to. Every senior wishes that their senior year, school would just magically end early and they could stop coming to school. And yours kind of did. Every senior wishes they had more time to work so that they could save up some money before what comes next. And you had that opportunity. Every senior wishes that their community will take extra efforts to make them feel special in their senior year. And yours did, and I hope you feel that. You had a senior year that you will never forget, and I want you to focus on that. See the great things that have come out of this global situation. I hope you will always focus on the good things in your life. You are an amazing group of young men and women, and I have had the honor of having you in my life every day for the last 13 years, and some of you even longer. I've gotten to watch you grow and learn and transform, and it has truly been a blessing in my life. My role as principal is not always easy, and it's not always fun, but you have made every day worth it. Even in the most difficult days, your smiles and your hugs and your good mornings make me smile. I'm going to miss you more than you will ever know. Who's going to give me random hugs in the hallway so that I stop enthusiastically encouraging everyone to go to class early? Who's going to give me amazing gifts like packets of garlic sauce? Who's going to give me their trash? Who's going to make me smile and laugh and be super proud at sporting events of our Lincoln cheer block? Who's going to make me ask, what in the world are you wearing at games? Okay, so maybe the boys in the class of 21 have that covered. Who's going to shout, Landry, Landry, Landry at football games and ask me what the president's name is? All of those things and so many more are things that I'm going to miss. I will remember all of these things and miss them about the class of 2020. You have worked hard, you've had a lot of fun, and you deserve to be celebrated. I would like to share with you the lyrics from one of my favorite songs. I was going to sing it for you, but my family loves me enough to talk me out of that. May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rung. May you stay forever young. May you grow up to be righteous. May you grow up to be true. May you always know the truth and see the light surrounding you. May you always be courageous, stand upright and be strong, and may you stay forever young. May your hands always be busy. May your feet always be swift. May you have a strong foundation when the winds of changes shift. May your heart always be joyful. May your song always be sung. And may you stay forever young. Class of 2020, you will be missed. My wish for you is that you will always make wise choices and live each day to be just a little bit better than you were the day before. that you will love others and allow them to love you. I have no doubt that you will accomplish great things, and I can't wait to see them. Congratulations, class of 2020. You will always be special to me, and I love you. Dr. Philhauer, the class of 2020 has successfully completed their requirements and expectations to be a graduate of Lincoln High School. I would like to present the Lincoln High School class of 2020.
Thank you, Mrs. Lakes, and congratulations to the class of 2020. On the week of March 9th, we all woke up and made our way to school, just like we had so many days before. We had never heard of social distancing. Most of us had never worn a face mask in public, and we couldn't have dreamed that we would be doing a virtual graduation. This is certainly a year we won't forget. Most seniors only have to worry about symptoms of senioritis, but you've been asked to handle a lot more during your senior year. You may not know this, but the mission of Western Wayne Schools is nurturing powerful learners. Life is all about overcoming unpredictable obstacles, and powerful learners are ready for life after school because they can continue to learn, adjust, and adapt regardless of what life brings their way. We can all agree that our experiences over the last several weeks have been both unpredictable and have been challenging. We also know that this pandemic will pass, but we know that we will face more challenges in the future. I am confident that you will be ready to face each one of those challenges. As graduates of Lincoln High School, we are officially saying that you are no longer being nurtured into powerful learners, but that you are powerful learners. Class of 2020, I couldn't be more proud of you. Congratulations and best wishes in the future. Mrs. Lakes, on behalf of the Western Wayne School Board of Trustees, I accept your recommendation for the class of 2020. Let the presentation of diplomas begin.
Thank you, Dr. Philhauer, and now we will present the names of the class of 2020. Savannah Marie Adams. Charles Dylan Asher. Montana Lee Barnes. Hannah Madison Berry. Jenna Marie Birch. Trenton Wade Birch. Josh Burris. Cameron Lee Allen Callahan. Luke Kaylin Josiah Canaday. Liliana May Carlson. Macy Jade Carter. Mackenzie Nicole Claiborne. Stephen Mark Cox. Justin James Coyle. Michael Scott Dalrymple. Dwayne Denzel Donnell. Savannah Marie Dungan. Brandon Miguel Duran. Wyatt James DeCovich. Morgan Cynthia Ferris. Holly Marie Filler. Riley Ann Flockhart. Zachary Allen Gardner. Bryce Allen Gibbs. Allie Nicole Grubbs. Cameron Jeffrey Gwen. Carly Lucille Hall. Alyssa Marie Harris. Morgan Elizabeth Hill. Robert Lewis Holt. Landon Eugene Jarman. Joshua Wesley Jolly. Kaylee Pearl Lawrence. Wyatt James Lynn. Montana May Maiden. Kirsten Paige Masters. Dylan Lee McCullum. Madonna Lynn McGillum. Peyton Turner McGriff. Andy Melarovich. Jalen Meltzer. Nolan Charles Miller. Isaac Ray Moisner. Rachel Ann Moschel. Destiny Hope Parrish. Hayden Christopher Pierce. Travis James Poor. Emily Annagel Powers. Aaron Morgan Rader. Jackson Paul Reed. Tyler Mason Reisert. Carly Elana Richardson. Ray Shank. Reagan Bailey Sue Shreves. Christopher Smolik. Ryan Olivia Snyder. Keaton David Sutherland. Araya Lene Sparks. Sean Allen Michael Settles. Christian Michael Swickert. Mackenzie Leoche Page Thomas. Olivia Joelle Toddish. Clayton Andrew Tompkins. Audrey Brianne Upchurch. Alyssa Leanne Vanover. Alyssa Paige Vickers. Quinn Jefferson Wallace. Brianna Paige Whitson. Joshua Allen Wilson. Drake Thomas Whistler. And Michael Conan Wright. Now I'd like to bring up Senior Class President Dylan McCullum for the Class of 2020 tassel ceremony.
Class of 2020, please stand. We have officially graduated from Lincoln High School. You may now move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations, Class of 2020.
The official Lincoln High School graduating class of 2020.
Congratulations, seniors. It's been a pleasure to watch you grow up. As a teacher, as a mom, and a member of our community, I've watched you face challenges, grasp opportunities, and build so much character. I wish you nothing but the best where life takes you after Lincoln. You've got this.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I know the past 12 years have been exciting for you in many ways. You've shared fun and successes with your classmates and the people you've come into contact with along the way. This year you've faced more adversity than many students will face in a lifetime, and you've succeeded despite the uncertainties you've encountered. Just know, whatever you do, wherever you go, we're all proud of you and your accomplishments. Wishing you love, happiness, and prosperity as you move on to your next adventure. whatever that may be. It's time to soar, Eagles. Good luck.
Hello, I'd like to offer congratulations to our graduates of the class of 2020. Certainly been a memorable year in so many different ways. Athletic accomplishments, academic successes, fun, and also a little bit of a different ending to the year. However, I am a firm believer that we are the sum of all parts, and that all of the things that you have gone through here during your career as a Lincoln High School graduate will prepare you for success in the future. Please know that you are cared for, and we are so proud of you and your accomplishments. Congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2020. It's been a privilege sharing music with you throughout your Lincoln career. I wish you all the very best as you enter the next phase of your life. Take care and keep in touch. Love you. Bye.
Congratulations, grads of 2020. For many of you, I was your first grade teacher, and even though it seems like a long time ago, in my mind, I can still see your young faces in my classroom. I know you've done many awesome things throughout your school career, and you will continue to do many awesome things in your future. Whatever dreams and aspirations that you have for your future, may you do them with passion, and don't ever stop pursuing knowledge. Nora Ephron said, "Your education is a dress rehearsal for a life that is yours to lead." Remember, if you ever need anything, your Western Wayne family is here for you. We will be here to encourage you always. Wishing you the best.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You've done it and you've graduated high school, and I cannot be prouder of you. There's something so special about this day, and this coronavirus does not take away from that. Your teachers, your colleagues, your friends, your peers, we're all so proud of you. Go do great and amazing things. This isn't a love you bye, it's a love you and see you later.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You've made it to the end of your high school career. It's been a really odd end of the year, hasn't it? Although our time was cut short at Lincoln High School this year, I will forever be thankful for the times and memories we did get to share. I will miss being able to joke with you, talk with you, get to know you better, and try to teach you some science along the way, although some of you probably didn't like that part as much. It will be exciting and interesting to see where you all end up in life. I am very proud of all of you, and I hope that your future is full of joy and happiness. Remember, try to do a little bit better every day, and try to keep improving yourself. Take care, everybody, and congratulations.
To Lincoln High School's graduating class of 2020, congratulations on your hard work and accomplishments. We wish you all the best in your future.
Congratulations, graduates. You've reached You've worked hard to achieve your goals so far. Now it's time to seek new adventures, dream new dreams, embark on the person that you're meant to be. Don't forget to embrace life with passion and always reach for the stars. Congratulations. I wish you the best.
Hello, class of 2020. I'm here outside of the 6th grade wing, as you probably noticed, and I remember the first day you guys came in as 6th graders. You couldn't do your locker combinations and you needed help finding your classes. I'm sure you probably all remember that. Anyway, I know you've missed out on a lot of really fun things for your senior year, but I hope you'll remember the great times you had at Lincoln Middle School, High School. I want to wish you the best of luck, congratulations, and good luck in all your future endeavors.
Mrs. Hart, I just want to say I'm so proud of all of you, and I know this isn't the graduation you thought you would have, but that's okay. I just want you to know you're amazing, we love you, and I know you're going to do great things in life. Seek out your purpose, fulfill it, and have a wonderful, wonderful graduation.
The class of 2020, you'll always be a special class. You're the class that didn't officially finish what you started. The end of the school year gave way to such disappointment, but don't let that shape the rest of your lives. I hope this time gave you a new insight to who you are and what you want for the rest of your life. I know for sure, remote teaching does not replace the love, the laughs, the learning, the smiles, and the aha moments that happen in the classroom. I wish we had one more time to listen to Jenna's stories and Riley's giggles. One more time for Allie to bebop in with the King's Cafe cinnamon roll. I wish I could see Aaron Rader's sweet smile peering around the cubicles just one more time. One more time to hear Dylan, Tyler, and Brandon rationalize why they missed yet another deadline. And I know all of you will miss professional dress days. Class of 2020, you're special and always be remembered. Best of luck to you. I know you will do great things.
Hi guys, best wishes to the class of 2020. It's your turn to fly, you guys, so make wise choices. I wish you nothing but the best.
Hello, Lincoln seniors. It seems we found yourself in a unique situation, but make the best of it. Spread your wings. Make your weaknesses your strengths. Make your losses your profits. Celebrate. You've worked hard, so enjoy your success. Congratulations, Lincoln Class of 2020. I'm proud of you.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. We are so proud of you. Your future is bright, and we can't wait to see all that you achieve. The best is yet to come.
Hey, class of 2020. Hey, I think this is going to be the class that I remember the most. I can't recite my long poem to you in class like I had planned, so just remember the line from the Rainbow poem, "The child is father of the man." See ya.
seniors. What a crazy school year it's been. I'm so sorry that your last year of high school was cut short. I hope the years to come are amazing for you. Have fun, learn as much as you can, and never forget where you came from. I miss you so much. Much love.
Hey, congratulations, class of 2020. I'm saying hello especially to Trenton, Macy, Justin, Wyatt, Jacob, Dylan, Nolan, Isaac, Destiny, Tyler, Keaton, and Alyssa, my 4th grade kiddos. I am just so proud of all of you, the present group of kids, and I've enjoyed seeing you grow, whether it's at church, Hannah, Jenna, Luke, Carly, and Wyatt, or in my neighborhood. I have seen, or I do see Bryce, or Kaylee, or Morgan, or Michael, and my sweet Riley. I get to see some of you at the Goal A, Dylan, Keaton, Trenton, Michael, Tyler, Dylan, Jackson, Mark, Isaac, Savannah, Emily, Macy, and the Alyssas. Or some of you even carry out my groceries, Keaton, Brandon, Wyatt, or Sean, or my pizza, Olivia. Thanks for sharing your time and your talents. I love that voice, that beautiful voice, Lily. Hey, and Alyssa Vanover, you rock. May God bless you today, tomorrow, and forever. Love you.
Hello, Mr. Seidner here. Shout out to the class of 2020. Congratulations. You are a great group to work with and a compassionate and caring group. Special shout out to my Wattbot, Seidner Wattbots. You guys were an awesome group to work with this year. And a special shout out to my senior volleyball players. You were a tremendous group and a true example of what leaders should be. Congratulations.
Seniors, no matter where you go and what wonderful things you do in your future, just remember, have a great day and make wise choices.